Hello and welcome to another reading by me, Anzani84. Today I'm going to be doing Super Sentai vs Nickelodeon, which is a lost fanfiction I've only recently stumbled upon thanks to the Wayback Machine. And unfortunately it's only archived the first 3 chapters, so that's all I'm going to be able to read to you as part of this series. Anyways, I'm waiting for this ad to end. Seriously, Spotify, more ads will not make us want to buy premium. It'll make us want the premium to stop existing, so you stop advertising it. Anyway, this is an early version of fanfiction.net. There's the notes thing. No description, so I'll just get to the introduction. 26 seconds. Nobody cares about your shilling, Spotify. Which has taken up a minute of the video.
Also produced with Soundtrap. Make a song in minutes. Use Soundtrap. An online music studio that's
Sentai is Nickelodeon. It's a crazy, nutty collaboration between Sean Akizuki, Alan McGuire, and Rizky Hamid.
Click the banner to claim the offer.
Seriously, Spotify, 4 ads at once. There's a reason people prefer YouTube. Anyway, Rizky Hamid, but I could go from light and softer to denser and wackier. So here's going to be some events, non-canon as it is, trying to fit the actual canon of Sentai, but ignoring Go Busters, the current season. Okay, but we're trying to put the Go-Kaito timeline as it were, and here as it is. What? Yeah, though the original character introduced further prove we don't intend this to be canon in any way. I mean, no fanfiction is canon except for James, unless it's written by James Roberts. Author's note: we're just starting and getting our characters fleshed out isn't easy. Plenty of non-canon stuff ahead. Remind me of the VO Sierra, so I can correct that chapter, but also do advise on keeping it funny but not too funny. Also, our original characters are Wesley Liu, Jonathan Kress, and Steve Anton, who do not belong to either Super Sentai or Nickelodeon. They're only there for original generation purposes. Also, it's a pilot episode 2. Disclaimer: we do not own Super Sentai as it belongs to Toei, and we do not own Nickelodeon either. It is just for the sake of being crazy and wacky. Episode 1, the start of a crazy story. It's the year 2012 and the Go-Kaiders in the world of Super Sentai. Okay, Sentai had given up their superpowers and left the Earth to search new adventures. They had given up the ultimate treasure and defeated the Zangyaks. Peace seemed to return to the world of Super Sentai. Scenes of the closing scene of the final episode of Go-Kaiders can be seen. It's a fanfic. We cannot see anything unless you're providing illustrations. Everywhere, the heroes who fought the Legend War can be seen. Even the dead ones' ghosts appear to bid the Go-Kaiders goodbye. Ghost Age can also be seen waving their bells to the Ghost Kaiders. It was indeed a day for everyone to see their powers restored after the end of the Zangyaks. There's no S there. There's no S in Zangyak. There's no sign anywhere, and the Go-Kaiders on their quest to find the second greatest treasure, whatever it would be. Super Sentai forces to celebrate the fact their powers that have returned, but the Zangyaks, again, the plural of Zangyak is Zangyak, were finally destroyed. Happy faces of all the Super Sentai alumni can be seen while research of Daigoro Ome, Kensaku Shiraishi, Mika Koizumi, Ikai Yuki Burai, Bull Black, Naoto Takizawa, Mikoto Nakadai, Ryo Melee, and Magis were waving their hands in the sky. "Thank you all, you Super Sentai!" was their shout. These Sentai's spirits disappeared after that. Something had also happened simultaneously while the Go-Kaiders fighting the Zangyaks. I'm just giving up on all in on it. In their final battle in their world in the world of Nickelodeon. What? That instant was the war where Terry Turner, the age of his fairies, Cosmo, Wanda and Poof, Jimmy Neutron and Danny Phantom, now all adults, were battling a horde of villains led by Plasmius. You had him Crocker, Magnate, Vicky, Francis, Dark Laser, Gary, Trixie with her boys Tad and Shad, Veronica, the Bouncer, Calamitous, Beautiful Georges, Remy, Books of Plenty, Mr. Krabs, the Pixies, Plankton and his wife Karen, and Pearl, SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward. Okay. William, Ember, Skulker, Andy Cosmo, Anti Wonder, Foop, Technus, as Youngblood, Spectre, Bertland, Prince Alagon with his cohort, Executioner, Ghost, Artigo, Zero, Freak Show, Hotep Bra, Freak Show, you already said Freak Show, Lydia, Pariah, Dark Arc for Ghost King, and Fright Night, Vortex, and Undergrowth. Okay, we're ready to argue with Timmy or Plasmius. In an attempt to stop them, Tinny Turner whispers 3 fairies, Cosmo, Wanda, and Pooh to empower everyone to help them. Who is this everyone? In a last ditch, 3 manage to defeat the armada of Plasmius in a desperate measure. Fairies are very well led by Jorgen, Danny Phantom, who came to join her brother Danny Phantom, the who she was created from. Then he's her father, not her brother. Frostbite, Wolf, Clockwork, Pandora, Cujo, Dora the Dragon Ghost, and the Diary King. Citizens of Dimsdale, Retro, and Amity Park gathered to give energy to destroy the armada, causing it to be destroyed. No, duh. But not completely. Vortex appeared but took all the ghost minions back to the ghost world. Happened. That happened is unnecessary. As the two clashed together, the world of Super Sentai and the world of Nickelodeon both started to slowly fuse, causing minor quakes till they eventually became one massive earthquake. The aftermath resulted a forceful merging of 2 worlds with little or no similarity at all. And yet this crossover is still a thing. After 6 months, both worlds, that's where the S from Zodiacs came from, decided to coexist. So what about the 6 months where they're at war? Or somewhere in Los Angeles of whichever world, a resident of the world Nickelodeon had befriended the Shinkenders and gave him jobs to his grocery store. It just started out as a basic grocer that sold some affordable goods to students as the primary target. As of right now, he managed to employ some people to help him as other grocery staff. He knew the road to success was not an easy one. He started off as a wacky blogger who soon earned much money out of his wacky writing and introduced new stuff to America. His North from China was focused on interracial understanding, while his books passed registers as his English wasn't very good. He was learning to do grammar right, yet his pronunciation was wrong. Pots meet kettle. He now owns a modest Liu Yan and Hua grocery store, and I have no idea if that's an actual Chinese thing or what this guy's name is right now. He was barely able to talk with the Shinkenders while it was still their cleaning hours while the store had opened. Friendship between him and the Shinkenders wasn't easy at first. They all got along pretty well out of his compassion that he hired them so he could have money to spend. Even G and Tamba got to help him as well. It's just a short time and can't believe you guys, and I got to know you Shinkenja. I thought Sentai only fiction. Okay, this is fairly borderline. Mr. Fifth Writing, said Wesley. Oh, that's his name. We thought Nickelodeon was only fiction. What if I created how our English got so fluent about practicing ever since Materiality Coalition, said Takaru. Okay, that's probably meant to be explanation as to how we can communicate. I find all this to be very awkward, said Wesley Liu. However, until everything returned to normal, we stick together. After all, you people need a lot of cash to survive here. Even if I can't cook, I can still do other tasks, said Mako. Oh, again can be seen playing sushi and curry rice with customers. Kotaro and Kaoru were arranging flowers with Mako. Wesley allowed them to have free lodging in his casino as long as they agreed to be his hired servants. Servants? Hence, he paid him a good salary and treated him well. He still mourned for the loss of some of his employees on the day of that earthquake. Potential tragic backstory there. Now it was opening time. They were attaining a few customers. G and Tam can be seen helping out with record keeping in the store. Timmy and Tootie entered. They are now officially dating since the events of a very odd movie. Grow up Timmy Tuna. Timmy Tuna, we are. Okay, now let's continue. Timmy Tuna. Cosmo, Wanda, Poof in the car, waiting for their boss to arrive. Hi Timmy, what's up dude, said Wesley. Well, isn't it the grocery that fell down and came back, said Timmy. We're here to do groceries. Well, you're not possibly there to fix the car, 6 months ago, Wesley lost all hope when his grocery came down the peak of success. He didn't wish his business back either, but he was able to get up with the help of Shinkenjas. For a friendship with them, re-established his dojo and all. There he was, back on his track with whatever savings he had from his modest lifestyle. Timmy was glad regardless. "Just take your time, Timmy," said Wesley. Okay, at the coffee area, two of the decorators, namely Jasmine and Umiko, were there. Okay, Jasmine was a tall, attractive woman of Japanese beauty, and Umiko was a short, cute girl with hair dyed brown. Okay, so they were assigned to track Icky Vicky. It's strange for people of Nickelodeon to embrace the people of Toei after some time, but decorators were allowed to help the local law enforcement order do their work. Just then, two girls approached "Whoa," said Wesley as he approached by the two decorators. He was stunned at Jasmine's beauty. Wesley then apologized for his rudeness. "Sorry, girls, may I help you?" said Wesley, who tried to calm himself down at the beauty of Jasmine. "Have you by any chance seen this abusive babysitter they call?" Okay. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there by events. Okay, well, let's get back on track. "Have you by any chance seen this abusive babysitter they call Vicky?" asked Jasmine, showing a picture of Vicky. "Nope," said Wesley, "not a chance." Jimmy always had horrible experiences with Vicky. Later on, a daycare centre that was not only destroyed, she was later exposed for evil she was, although Timmy's parents, dad and mum would never believe it. "We don't have names?" "Yes, she's approved for deletion," said Umiko. "Why, she's not an alienizer. She already has 80 cases of child abuse that had to claim the lives of many." "Well, how can child abuse claim the lives of many?" "Sorry, I don't know where she is right now," said Tootie. "She may be my sister, but I can never approve her actions." "That's good to hear," said Jasmine. "Problem is, some people condone to their bloodkin's evil." "What? It'd be hard to catch her, though." Umiko and Jasmine left, thinking that a girl squad was needed to capture Vicky. "Vicky could still be out there. I'd hate to think of it if she is," said Wesley. Email, Vlad Masters / Plasma Cell Marder wasn't exactly destroyed during the Nickelodeon Legend War. During their weakest states, the ghosts sent back to Ghost Zone while others have been killed either by battle or by their own partners. They're out there and they are regrouping into a secret society seeking to bring the highest one back, one who brought the survivors their reward. However, Bloodbath Dokuku, who was partially restored by the war, was brought back to life, extra power thanks to negative energies of the anti-fairies. Yet in another form, they had built a huge fortress by the Sanzu River. Some of the Sentai versus villains appeared back as well to aid the newly formed Heretic Society. They were Kronos, the Time Demon from Bokenja vs Super Sentai, Pachi from Shinkenja vs Goonja, who had an oddly shaped head before the cog, Patachamak from Geki Ranger vs Bokenja, Agent X and Barbon from Match Ranger vs Deck Ranger, Evil Ninja Iga from Avalanche vs Hurricaneja, and also Bafko from Gokaija. Hey, he's not a versus movie villain, get him out! Chitara is also back too. Despite their speech was translated to fluent English, no villains were gathered together for the assembly hall. They are now regaining their strength and regrouped by Doku, who they regard as the highest one. "Members of the Heretic Society, we were nearly wiped out of the Armada, but thanks to the highest one, we are back on track. We are here out of his gratitude. Now tell me, how can we all repay him?" said High Priest Bad. "Hey, what? What about the fairies? I want to capture them. I swear we can only because of fairy godparents. But first, did you make Nate Jr. have to be here? Oh yeah, poor mommy. She died out of a broken heart when I fell in this state," said Croc, who made weird reactions he meant towards fairies and fairy godparents. Anything more than that? I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with Nickelodeon shows. "Well, Crocker, why need fairies when you have anti-fairies? Those pesky pixies are gone. Good riddance," said Auntie Cosmo. "That's right, we are more powerful. Anti-fairies rule. Wahaha! Seriously, I want to get even with Poof," said Fook. Yeah, said Auntie Rhonda. "We're the only anti-fairy to survive that coalition. Poor Auntie Yorkin, he had to be blasted away. I can drown you in the Sans River like I did it throw you into a bottomless bill pit, Denso," said Magnate. "How dare you!" said Crocker angrily. Hey, I want revenge on my twerp, said Vicky with her usual shrill voice. If only I didn't lose my death ball, we would have won. Isn't that right, Flipsy? I could care less. Bah, I could care less guidance about Super Duper's up. He wasn't so cool, said Dark Lazy Ben laughing, looking at Flipsy, his toy dog Flip. Hey, Mr. Krabs, you double-crossed me, said Plankton. Shut up, Plankton. Besides, you'll never get me my secret form even if we were forced to work together, said Mr. Krabs. Plankton, you better cease this at once, said Karen, who was in her portable mode. Yes, dear, said Plankton. I can't wait to have fun. One Barry coming right up. Ah, said SpongeBob. Can this get any worse? Said Squidward angrily as he waved his fist on the air. It's more of a tentacle than a fist. Well, I gotta admit, said Patrick while drooling. Go be stupid somewhere else, Patrick. Oh yeah, this is so lame being a SpongeBob and Patrick. Not to mention Mr. Krabs. At least Squilliam is dead, said Squidward angrily. Thanks to you, Squidward, for not helping him when he was caught under a rock. I've even met him before. Yeah, said Mr. Krabs. Daddy, I want my money. I want new stuff. I want a new dress. Wah! Said Pearl angrily, hopping up and down, shaking the whole main headquarters. Relax, said Mr. Krabs, scared to their fingers, spending another dollar on his daughter Pearl. Tootsie can be seen sitting off phone of beauty while Tad and Chad dated her and Veronica offered her some drinks. Both Chad and Chad dating at the same time. Remy watched them as their two boys flashed their beauty products. Remy, beautiful gorgeous them, plays for her late father Calamitous. Curse about Trixie, it's a shame Daddy had to die. I'll have my revenge for him, said beautiful Georges. I'll get Trixie if I have to kill those two, said Remy with his fuming sigh. Silence, order in the court. You're only giving me your personal wishes, not thanking the highest one, said High Priest Barty James Barbius. Pearl, you will not jump up and down, or hear all this being turned to whale blubber by the highest one. Here he comes. Silence, all of you. Sudoku, who appeared in Okubi. I'll have to look that up. Okubi, giant heads of either men or women. So he's appearing as a giant floating head. Kind of like Megatron in Beast Machines. Highest one, sorry for their rudeness, said Bud. Listen everyone, my highest one speaks. Everyone had to go down sneezing since their highest one spoke. The court was now in its moment of silence. You are gathered here today, because thanks to you people, I got revived into the destruction of Atto-Skill, and by a legend war happening in this world, my scattered remains got into for some reason, said Dokuku. Hey, what gift? This is so lame. Back for this, said Basco. Who are these morons? I didn't pretend from hell all the way for this. Come on. Daru, looks like we've got a job, Daru, said Bachi. Well, I want to have my revenge on the Bokens and their allies, said Cronus. I want to beat the Bokeki Rangers and Bokengers, said Patachamak. I will show myself better than my Endra umbrella. Well then, I can provide the best deal, said Agent Tex. What I know on the Dokuku, I've got better things to do, said Basco. Yeah, right, me too, Patachamak. Patachamak, what? Those aberrations and hurricanes will pay for my banishment, said Evil Ninja Eager. Can I return to this? What a pathetic existence, said Utari. Silence! Do as I say or die! Said Doku as anger quaked the whole temple, demonstrating newfound power thanks to the anti-fairy energies. Anti-fairy energies. He gave some energy bolts to every boy to demonstrate his power. Yes indeed, highest one. Might away, highest one. I understand, said Pascal, terrified, yet he still had plans to take over. Vlad, I leave this go to your stewardship for being the one who revived me. Until then, said Doku. Yes indeed, my lord, said Vlad. Dokuku's mirage disappeared for now. Wherever his body was, nobody knows. Ali Singh from Unfabulous is going to be a beautiful 21-year-old woman and a college student in international business. Started as a plain high school student, but now she was a more responsible, serious student as the years went by. It's called maturing. Now she was a captivating beauty. She dropped by the grocery to grab some coffee. She's hot, said Wesley, but he tried to keep himself busy. Marco served some coffee to Ari Kota and took her order. I sat at the coffee table, prepared her laptop and bed to chill out. She had a rather tough day. On the other hand, Wesley looked at her. Sir, is anything the matter? Asked Taku, noticing Wesley's face down point blank. See that girl? She's hot, said Wesley. Adi then approached Wesley. Oh, Hi, said Wesley with his face red. Nice place you've got here, said Abby. Oh, sorry. Thanks. Oh, so what's your name? My name is Wesley Liu. I'm a migrant from China, 27 years old and single. I'm Eddie Singer, college student, 21 years old. Oh, you're single? Me too, said Abby. Yeah, a lot of people in the world are single. Even I'm single. I got to admit, you're a pretty hot girl. I never dreamt somebody like you would be here, said Wesley, whose face was all red, looking at her. Thanks, said Ali. Honestly, it does get different as time goes by. I got to admit, with all these boys chasing after me, I turned them all down. I just want a real relationship. Oh, I gotta go. By the way, I'm looking for place for me to do my on-the-job training. Mind my work here? Sure, said Wesley. There are no jobs going, but what the hell, you're pretty. He began to seek the opportunity to be the guy who would be her one and only. Addie had stolen his heart. Was it lust or really love? Given this author's track record, it's probably lust. After Addie left, Jonathan Kress, a Filipino who was a Sentai fan and a loyal support of Carly and Freddie's relationship, since he was pension, came in the store. Hey Wesley, said Jonathan. Oh hi Jonathan, what brings you here? Said Wesley. Well, nothing to do. I'm still busy at Special Police Decker in the usual not ever since they arrived. Usual not what? Oh, and Carly asked me if I can buy her an outfit, said Jonathan. What outfit will that be? Said Wesley. She asked me to buy her a green wig with short hair kind and a dress. Don't know which kind, but this picture would help me. He then showed a picture of Anka Lee, a character from Macross Frontier, said Jonathan. I think that said Jonathan's that place. Ah, that. What for? Said Wesley. He's on tour again as usual. Can you believe that? From webstar to seeing sensation. I bet Freddie has loved her more than ever, said Jonathan. I see, said Wesley. Well, I got to go. Trina's waiting for me, and if I didn't show up, she might smother me in her pillows, said Jonathan. If you want to know what accent I'm giving Johnson, it's my rough approximates for Filipino accent from the two meet and greets of various Sentai actors I've been to. I do what will capture Vicky as soon as possible, said Jonathan. Jonathan then left the shop and hurried on his errand because Trina would be so furious if he was late. 8. Meanwhile, the Heretic Cloak sent its first new set to crack the San Andreas fault. Dokuku sent Batch together with Tad and Chad to do the job. And when we get this bomb to explode, my right spot will destroy the whole city, Dao, said Batchy. You bet, said Tad. You get a city for the rich alone. Ha 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 ha. I agree with you, Tad, said Chad. I can't wait for our next day to tricksy with you. Ha 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 ha. Two did their trademark act, causing Batch to get angry. And always knowing to start with. You boys better do as I say or you're dead, Dao, said Batchy. Here's a bomb, you two. Alright, listen up. Now that she's a new cat, you must make sure nobody intervenes, Dao. Yes, sir, said both Tad and Chad. Some Nanashis. There's no S in Nanashis. Okay, but it's Nananshi Company. A new gat will be assembled to help distract any possible intruder. Hey, this will be a piece of cake, right, Tad? Said Chad. You betcha, said Chad. Oh crud, my diamond watch is ruined. Those two. I hope Doku will give me reason to get rid of them, said Batsy. Just then Batsy got himself collected. Well, boys, need some human sacrifice, so go get them, Dao, said Batsy. From the local university, that is, Dao. Elsewhere, another part of Los Angeles, a man known as Steve Anderson. Steve is an Indian American born and raised in LA. His full name is Steve Pasanga, but somewhere after his 19th birthday, he changed his last name from Pasanga to Anderson, blending with BLA locals. He was also a car buff and he owns a Hummer H1, which is a gift from his parents. He comes from a rich family. Currently at a repair garage, he goes along with some friends and modifying the Hummer. That is, replacing the rear wheels with tank tracks. Wouldn't that require he replace all the wheels? So it's Steve Phillips' plan to transforming his Hummer into a Hummer half-track, combining the handling with a regular vehicle. Front regular wheel is still on Hummer, while having the cross-country capabilities of a tank. Again, that'd only be possible, that's literally impossible. It either has tank treads instead of wheels, or it has wheels instead of tank treads. It cannot have both, except if it's one on one side, one on the other. These sees that with a Hummer becoming a half-track, you can go on almost any terrain to any situation. I imagine he was laughed out of his university mechanic course. Right now, Steve and his friend already took out the rear windows and already extended the rear part of the Hummer from 2 weeks ago. Okay guys, you already extended the rear part of the Hummer. The difficult part is installing the tank tracks, said Steve. Fortunately, Steve and his friends have difficulty installing the tank tracks rear wheels. Because it's impossible. You guys need help, said Sosuke. Sure, why not, Steve replied. That would be Sosuke assuming the protagonist of Engine Sentai Goonja. Goonja's fortunately knew how install the tank tracks on the rear part of the Hummer. How? They're not mechanics. Sosuke is a car driver. Okay, Ren is a mechanic, but nobody else is. Sosuke is a race car driver. Moments later, the tank tracks fully installed the Hummer. Okay, Stevie boy, turn the Hummer on, Sosuke said. Steve replied, okay man, as turned on the Hummer, which gave him a surprise. The Hummer functioned as expected. Once Steve placed the Hummer on drive, front regular wheels move, and so as the new rear track also functioned, making the Hammer track fully functional. Steve said, thanks Goonjas, you are geniuses. Anytime boys, said Saki. Okay, Saki probably wouldn't call someone boy. Since the guy's probably older than her. Steve's friends went inside the newly modified Hummer half-track, Steve driving it. Okay guys, let's move out. Steve driving the half-track says, okay gang, let's go for an off-road trip. This Hummer half-track is just getting started. There's little semblance of a plot right now. Meanwhile, I was at her school with Carly. We were at the students' lobby talking about various stuff after Ali submitted her project. You know, I got to bit, but new grocery is pretty cool. If you ask me, the one who's in charge is young and so cute, said Addie. Really, said Carly? Did he ask you out? Don't ask me such a question, okay? I got to admit, he could be a kung fu master knowing he's from China, said Addie. There's been an earthquake happen. Whoa, it's a quake, said Carly. I know, what is going on, said Addie. You know, or are you confused? Oh dear. Just been after a few minutes, a quake stopped. Did they know that Batsy, together with Tad and Chad, are planning to level down the whole city for a massive Dokoku? They appeared in a blink of light. Hey, you losers, prepare for the dawn of the return of the highest one, said Tad. That's right, all the power are so going down when he comes to rule the world, said Tad. Both if they use their annoying laugh and dance moves to both who they are. Get those two girls to be sacrificed for the highest one, said Tad. Hey, I give those orders, said Chad. God, these two are annoying, said Addie as his face calmed herself. Believe me, Addie, I'm doing the same thing right now. And as he began to enter from the crevice. What are those things, said Addie? I don't know, but sure does look creepy. They sure do look creepy, said Carly. Students are getting scared, they're about to be kidnapped. Addie and Carly were about to be next. The sudden burst, the Shinkenjas, all seven of them showed up and helped everyone out of the school. We have to be careful not to use too much superpower, as not to destroy school property. Guys, be careful, we can't afford to win or even kill anybody here, said female Shinken-Red. Gotcha, princess, said the other Shinkenjas. After a hard struggle, the Nancy were beaten off. Tal and Chad were scared when the Shinkenjas caught them, but were hesitant to do so because they were normal civilians. Let's get out of here, said Tad. I agree, said Chad. Tad and Chad decided to teleport it. Watch the random D's. A way out of fear. Both of them were gone. Bummer, said Shinken-Red. We almost got us too. Wait, wasn't my guy working for Liu Yan and you at grocery, said Addie? Marco, Kota and Karu help the girls up. Our job here is done, said Karu. Let's all return to the grocery. At the grocery, Wesley and the Shinkenjas had a talk. I don't know how long we can keep our superhero identity secret. I mean, two civilians have known. Carly and Addie, I want you never to tell anybody what you saw in school. Promise? Said Wesley. Promise, said Carly and Addie. Well then, Addie, about your OGT, you accept it, but should you reveal the secret here, you're fired. Understand? Said Wesley. I understand, said Addie. Some at the city, the Gorns were now Steve in his Hummer H1. Want to do some investigation. Gorns suspect that it wasn't a natural quake. Sosuke was flipping a coin for good luck, hoping an investigation. Ren was getting too talkative. Hey, you know, I believe this could be a super attempt and all. After all, earthquakes like these are just crazy since I felt exposed and drilling happen. I got to say, this is one investigation we can't afford to waste. I mean, the laser quake's not as I see it based on the info table. Whatever it is, I feel some kind of villain group has appeared and all, said Ren. Or it could just be a regular earthquake. Quiet, Ren. Hiruto and Mio are concentrating. Okay, you got one letter in both names mixed up. That's impressive. Always impressive was being a Transformers Editor and have an episode called Scorp, Enoch, and Imprisoned Inferno. I believe we'll get to the boss of best, said Saki Smile. Siblings, Hiruto and Mio. Okay, that is definitely impressive. Trying to get their ESP to work. They don't have ESP, they just have a sixth sense. They detect some strange symptoms. Steve, I think I know where danger is. It's near the San Andreas fault, said Hiruto. I'm just gonna stop correcting him. It's only crazy you're really ESP. And I'll see that to myself, said Steve, who drove to the San Andreas fault. Okay, where the hell are we at the San Andreas fault? We're in driving distance. First, I think we better stop. I believe you a grocery, said Shaki. What for? Asked Steve. There's some old friends who can help us, said Joking. Samurai Sentai, Shinkenja. Besides, we need some groceries, said Hans. I believe Jian Hua grocery would go on just came in. Carly and Andy were hired there on the job training. Jonathan was also there. Hadn't noticed how pretty Addie is and went near her. Hi babe, want to hang out with me? Said Hans. Sorry, you're not my type, said Addie. Just barely Wesley saw Hans being rude. He wasn't being rude, he was just asking a question. Sir, may I remind you she's my girl, said Wesley. What in the world is Sir thinking, said Addie. I wonder the same thing. Oh dear, why? Said Hans. Same old Hans, said Sosuke. But I do believe in miracles, he'll get the right girl. Just having a little bit of a conversation. Thanks, said Ali. That guy was quite rude. I don't know if what he said can be true. I still have to have a conversation. I think something else is going on, said Wesley. I knew you were in charge now. I do hope you get your score task done. Thanks, said Ali. Wesley prepared his own vehicle and a SUV, which he and Shinken would use for additional vehicle usage. They prepared to do some journeying. Wherever Taku preferred to use his motorcycle, Jonathan rode with Wesley. Taku, why is he always prefer his motorbike? Said Mako. Oh, I think you're confusing Taku with Yusei Fudo. The guards and Shinken went on their way. People have been afraid to move out due to the artificial earthquakes that were happening. Just when they reached the San Andreas fault's tip and parked their cars. This is one creepy place, said Wesley. Shinkenta, go on, this is up to where we can help you. Me, Jonathan, and Steve are but normal civilians, but we'll keep an eye on you. I understand, said Taku. Just by talking, Bachi finally appeared with Tan Chad. Bachi is alive? Impossible. Didn't we destroy him, Sosuke? Said Taku. I don't know how this is happening, said Sosuke. Greetings, pathetic ones. We're about to blast a bomb here at the San Andreas fault, Diao, said Bachi. That's him, said Sosuke. See if you can stop us at bat, said Tad. Oh wait, you're a tar. Ah, said Chad. Looks like there are a couple of bullseyes we can take our hands on, said Wesley. Here's some distractable sword the Shinken just helped me with, said Wesley. Wait, why does he have those? Why would they give him a sword? Cool, said Steve and Jonathan. As Steve and Jonathan began to do Bananashi and Ugat skip the Rangers time clock. Not if we can help it. If it's Sojo, said Taku. Let's go on, said Sosuke. Shinkenja Gon just did their roll call. They didn't transform. The same Shinken Red, Ziba Taku. The same Shinken Blue, Ikidami Inosuke. Okay, that's not what it is. The first one just says his designation and the next says the same but in colour. The same Shinken Pink, Shiraisi Mako. The same Shinken Green, Kani Chiaki. The same Shinken Yellow, Aoi Kotaha. Samurai Sentai, Shinkenja. No, it's the Samurai Sentai authorized of Providence, Shinkenja, going forth. Act full force, go on red, just correct, go on blue, smile blooming, go on yellow, doki doki delight, go on green, dash dynamic, go on black, press forward on the road of justice, engine Sentai, go on break the limit, go on gold, sparkling well, go on silver, take off, go on wings, explosions happen, the battle begins. Actually, but to make sure a bomb explodes the San Andreas fault's weakest spot as planned, both teams are clearing out the room of foot soldiers. What room? They're outside. Tan and Chad now put the main bombs to the San Andreas fault. They will stop before they can move further. Wait, are they crazy? People are about to bomb Los Angeles, said Wesley. They sure are. Trying to destroy all of Los Angeles is not funny, said Jonathan. I agree, let's stop them, said Steve. Yeah, right, the time for the highest one has come, said Tan. You're all not so popular, said Chad. Before he can stop Tan Chad, the bouncer, a tall man of human physique, appeared. He's the one who kept the unpopular kids away from the popular kids. However, he looked quite aged since it's been some time. Hey, you there, only friends of talent shot only, said the bouncer. What the crazy? Said Wesley. So a bouncer is still existing all these years. That's right, I still love to protect Trixie and our boys, said the bouncer. Oh, you rely too much on brute force, don't you? A mistake I had in the past, said Wesley. We all stand against my punch and kicks, but you are not nothing but a dummy. What? Why you, said the bouncer, ramming himself like a bull? How do you ram yourself? Unless you're but incompetent. Stevie and Jonathan both lowered bounce across many places where he frequently did the headbutt attack. Finally, he ran right through a bomb that was meant to blow up, causing its wiring to go haywire. The bomb fell down before it would be activated. Since Tan tried to rely too much on a bouncer, they cowered when they saw a bouncer get knocked out of battle. We got to escape, said Chad. I agree, said Chad. Both used their teleportation gadgets to escape out of here. Drat, said Wesley. We almost got them. We'll get those clowns, said Jonathan. You man would go on to sink in to still fight a horde of soldiers sent against them. Wars, I'm about to blow up a San Andreas fault and cause a super earthquake to Yaru, said Batsy. What, said the Golden Sinkenders? Now behold, you're about to have a date with Destiny, Yaru, said Batsy. As he pressed the button, he scoped the bomb wasn't working. What for, Yaru, said Batsy. Curses! I guess the bomb has been detonated, said Conrad. Now, Batsy, you'll go down next. It's not detonated, it's not working. Not on my watch, Diao. I still have 2 morons to punish, Diao, said Batsy. Batsy disappeared in the trees now. Right, but can't get Batsy to escape, said Conrad. Don't worry, we'll get him someday, Stinking Red. Hope the others are fine. If they aren't, we will help them out, said female Stinking Red. Princess Stinking Red. Bat's been found Tanshad attempting to escape. He got there. Butchie, sorry about the bomb, said Chad. Yeah, some 2 crazy people trying to stop us, so he ran, said Chad. Sure, ignore the contributions of Steve to Eve or Jonathan, I forget who. But it's one of them. You 2 are going to pay dearly to the highest one day, said Butchie, held both Tanshad by the neck and took them away to the deepest part of the vault. Then hung them over by the deepest part of the vault where the bomb was supposed to be set. Any last words there before you gave yourself the highest one, said Batseed. Please, anything but bad, said Tanshad together, both in pleading for their lives. You know the cult rules. Be ready to give your life for the sake of the highest one, dear. Who said Batseed? Okay. But Trixie's were our highest one. Oops, said Tanshad. See, now I see where your loyalties are, dear. The Baker failed to get human sacrifice for being dropped to the bottom of the San Andreas fault, dear, said Batsy. Doko's voice can be heard and an apparition of him appeared. Tanshad was scared to death. I approve of Batsy. Drop those morons into the abyss, said Dokoku. With pleasure, highest one. Right away, side, dear, said Batsy. Please no, highest one. We take back what we said. Please spare us, said Tanshad, pleading together, pleading to mercy. Instantly dropped both Tanshad into the deepest part of the vault. And both were crying and pleading for their lives, they fell. Doku's apparition had disappeared. Trixie, we love you, cried Tanshad. They fell to the abyss. Good riddance, they were so annoying to my ears, dear. Now it's returned to serve the highest one, said Batsy. Batsy disappeared back to the cult headquarters. Meanwhile, the Sinkens and Gonders hanged out to lead Yuan Hua grocery store, each with Wesley, Jonathan and Steve. Addie and Kai were both on a little bit of a break. They were discussing the day's incident. There it is, I believe you have a mysterious enemy moving behind the shadows, said Wesley. I agree with you, sir, said Taku. There it is, this is no normal terrorist attack we're dealing here, said Steve. We're dealing here. Are they Borns causing the attack? I wonder who the highest one is and what the human sacrifice is for. We're dealing with a strange cult, not to mention there's suddenly hippies everywhere, said Addie, over horror. There it is, Freddy's not the only person I'm worried about now. I'm in fact pretty worried about everyone, said Carly. We'll help you, said Karu. Princess, don't, said Tamba. Quit it, Tamba, said Karu, then hit Tamba with her thumb. Oh, Princess, good job, he's so that annoying old man. We need to help. It's a job for all of us Super Sentai, said Ionosuke. Calm down, Ionosuke, said Karu. Sorry, Princess, getting too enthusiastic, said Ionosuke. Gotta put everything into detail. Today it was San Andreas' fault, was about to be bombed, we didn't stop batching those two arrogant jerks. And said, Nyato said Sosuke, let us get back to base. It is time for me to return to his special police Deco Ranger and report this incident. Oh wait, that's Commander Kruger calling. See ya, said Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, said Wesley. Steve, nice tunnel, we can use that for battles soon. Thanks, said Steve. We could also use yours as SUV too, Wesley. Steve also left the Gondas. Jonathan left the store plane to go to Deco Base to report the strange incident. Supercenter soon faced this heretic society and soon meet out its horrors. What horrors are about to strike this merged world of Super Sentai and Nickelodeon next? Well, that was certainly an experience. I'm not quite sure I can explain what kind of experience it was, other than I can see why the author deleted this eventually. Anyway, join us next time and I'll probably be reviewing the second part of this. Yes, and hopefully there'll be less ad interruptions.